and now we're gonna sit in silence.
Hey, Cole, is this one too fucked up? I found this one. It made me laugh, but it was like, it's heavy.
No, oh god.
That's good.
Just put the disclaimer out there that, you know,
that we don't support Apple products. So, what are you guys up to? Cool. Me too.
I'm trying to share the stream on my Facebook is what I'm trying to do, but I don't have the Facebook app anymore.
Today's Bandcamp Friday. I downloaded approximately 18 albums or EPs, so I'm putting them on my MP3 player before the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a comedy album on Bandcamp.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Please check it out. Just went up this week.
Oh, awesome. Well, I will check it out then. I'm a big Bandcamp fan.
Thank you, sir.
Preach about Bandcamp a lot.
I'm gonna have to download the Facebook app.
Oh no.
I think my favorite part about this is just hearing Hayley's half of the conversation that she's having with Gabe.
I can hear you guys
Yeah,
in my ears.
it's gonna show up in the monitor screen. So do you see Matt's Matt's screen? That's basically gonna be a monitor for us during the show.
Ooh, the birds might swim at me.
Matt, what's your background? What's going on with that background?
My background. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm in an office.
Okay, is that part of your set?
Well, no, I'm still at work.
Oh, you're
Never
literally.
mind, I'm gonna get
Oh, shut up, man.
Oh, man, I got you. Yeah, it's for my thing. It'll make sense. Oh, that was fun.
I'm about to turn my camera off to shame.
It's okay. It'll just be recorded forever.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, Anna.
You guys look like. Oh, that's nice. I see the top of your head. Okay, I can share the screen now. I got
This is a real exciting pre-show, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to share the stream.
Why is everyone having such
Me
difficulty
too.
doing this?
I think Facebook updated it so it's harder to share the stream.
So guys, I recently discovered apple cider vinegar cashews. Game changer.
What's the game? What's the game that it's changing?
Your flaves. It is a game changer because it's more expensive than regular cashews, but all it is cashews drenched in vinegar.
I do like vinegar. I'm not crazy about apple cider vinegar though.
Can't tell a difference.
Oh really? It just tastes more just like straight vinegar.
Mm.
That's interesting. Where'd you get them? Okay, cool. Don't talk to me.
It's always a solution.
There's a light I had to turn off.
I got it. That was more important than having a conversation.
Probably. minutes till showtime.
I got in.
Share the stream.
Places, everyone.
I didn't say places.
Well, I got the stream finally. I can share
Me
it.
too.
Okay, everybody, I remembered my Facebook password, but I'm not gonna say it on the stream.
No, it's cool. Nobody's watching. Just say it.
Yeah, they can see us, but they can't hear us, Haley. What are you eating there, Jordan? Is that some poke? Man, I'm so hungry. I haven't had any dinner yet. Finished work, and then I was going to go eat dinner, and then my niece was running around like a mad woman. So I figured I'd sit down with her and watch Sesame Street. But that meant I didn't have time to eat anything but a yogurt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now the thing about me, baby, I
I'll
got
have to
football
read it.
popcorn.
Yeah, I know. I usually usually eat as well. But you know, the sacrifices you make for art.
My sacrifice.
And what I'm gonna do tonight is art. Despite what the critics may say.
I gotta practice my accent before this.
I'm actually really excited to have Jordan and Day Day here because I have some beef with y'all.
Oh no!
Nice.
Yeah, you guys reviewed my outfit and
Uh-oh.
you said I looked like a contestant on American Idol, which is very valid. I do look like a contestant on American Idol. That is what I'm fine with. But then Day Day said, I want to hear her sing. And Jordan said, Anna has a terrible voice. He doesn't want to hear me sing.
What?
And
I
I'm
said that?
You did, and I have the
Really?
voice of an angel, and I've been losing sleep over this comment because I know when I show up to karaoke, all anyone wants to hear is me singing "Bang Bang."
I have no recollection of that entire conversation,
Me
so I
neither.
can't vouch it to be true. And honestly, I black out during.
I have a video of someone else singing Bang Bang that's actually a pretty faithful reproduction of how.
All right, we got less than a minute till showtime. Break a leg, y'all. Turn off your cameras.
See?
Turn off your cameras.
I'm waiting.
Alrighty.
Holman's picture is the maestro.
My picture is very wide.
Here we go.
The
Alrighty.
maestro, bud.
Here we go.
Coming to you live from Norfolk, Virginia. Earprov.com and Go On Productions present Real Funny, the Un-Standup comedic variety show. Give it up for your host, Matt Cole.
Oh my God. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. My name is Matt Cole, and I will be your host for this evening. Welcome to Earprov.com. The show is called Real Funny because we're about to get real. We're about to get funny. You're going to see, we usually do 5 acts, but you're going to see 6 acts tonight. We've been in the pandemic that long that we're just like, fuck it. We're going to change the rules on you. And I'm going to bring out, oh, thank you, Patrick. Look at that. Patrick C. Taylor liked the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to talk about that right now. If you're watching, join in the fun by chatting us up in the chat. We're streaming live to Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you like the stream, go ahead and do what Patrick C. Taylor did. Like the stream, you'll get a Nick Cage, and we'll say, hey, thank you. And also, you can follow the page, share the stream. Let me see. Let me give you an example of sharing the stream. Oh, actually, another Patrick C. Taylor shared the stream last weekend. You'll get a different Nick Cage. I'm just Nick Cage crazy. He's a great actor. I revisited Leaving Las Vegas last weekend. That is an excellent movie. And Elizabeth Shue. And then donate. Oh, thank you, Chris Roll, for liking the stream. donate. The link is, and you'll hear this a lot from me tonight, earprov.com. It's a website that I made, so don't laugh at me. It's pretty shitty. But there are 4 main links. The first link is a donation link. All the money will go tonight to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore, a very, very good cause. And the other links are to the different streams, the YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch, which a lot of the gamers right here use. The last link on there is a merch link, so if you want to buy an Earprov t-shirt, knock yourself out. A lot of people bought the Earprov mugs, and I haven't heard any complaints. It holds their liquids, and it's good. All right, before I get too chatty, I need to introduce a very important, a VIP, the brains behind this operation, and my co-producer, co-founder, co-best friend in the whole wide world, and he came up with this idea for the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Garraty, get out here. Get out here, goofball. What's up, you goofball? How's it going?
Good. Speaking of Earprov t-shirts, mine came in the mail about a week ago.
Are you wearing it?
It's coming out of the dryer tonight. Look for me this weekend. I shall be sporting it.
Okay, that's awesome. Probably a good idea to wear the shirt on the show, but
no, you don't wear the shirt of the band to the concert.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, we're going to 6 acts. It's the governor's in like phase 2 of reopening. Like we can have 6 now.
Good point. See, that's why I have Brian along here. Okay, well, this is a fun show. We've actually now, and Brian hates when I bring up statistics and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, we've been doing this forever. We've been doing this forever. We have been doing live streams, and our original slogan was we're going to live stream till the vaccine. We started all these live streams because the Push Comedy Theater, our home theater in Norfolk, Virginia, is shut down. It's still kind of shut down, but it's getting back. They're doing outdoor shows, and they're actually doing classes as well. Again, outdoor kind of hybrid stuff. But we started these shows on May 1st of 2020, so it's almost coming to our 1-year anniversary. And this is going to be the 84th or 85th live stream that we've done since May 1st. So let's give a big round of applause to us.
That means right about May 1st, we were like, I don't think this is going away.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, do we have to do live stream? I guess we're going to do live streams. And then I bought this like recording studio, and there's nobody else here. It's just me.
You moved into the Ed Sullivan Theater.
But we've been really happy to have, like Brian said, a lot of great guests on this show. We actually tonight have a guest that was on our very first Real Funny live stream all the way. We didn't start this one until maybe August or something like that.
It was August, yeah.
August. So before we get too chatty, once again, I want to talk about donations because we're going to try to, point above you, Brian, for me. We're going to try to raise 300 buckaroonies for the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. It's a really great cause. There's a great, again, more statistics. There's a great statistic on their website that says for every $1 that they raise, that they get in donations, they can turn that into $60 worth of groceries. So
60? I don't think it's 60.
Wait, come on.
It's 80.
For every $10 they raise, it's $60 for the groceries.
Fuck. Go double check that, Brian. Brian's my co-host. He's also the
they
moderator.
could turn $1 into 60. That'd be like turning water
like
into
Jesus
wine.
turning water into wine.
We'd be worshiping the food bank on Sundays.
Okay, well, Brian
we'd
is
all be
also
celebrating them coming back to life on Sunday.
You may not see Brian throughout the show. He's going to be in the chat, though, so please chat him up. He is Earprov and Restream on here. And double check that for me, Brian. He's going to the website right now. Look at that's his concentration face. So, but we're going to try to raise $300 to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. If you go to earprov.com, click donate now, whatever you feel like being comfortable. I know it's money's tight everywhere, especially during the pandemic. But if you give $1, $5, $10, $15, that's awesome. $20, $50, $100, whatever. It's all going to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. Brian, you got that stat for me? I'm dying to know.
It's 10 for every $10 raised, they turn into $60 for the groceries.
Okay, well, I was close.
So it's 6 times.
just a multiplicative off, whatever. All right. So and since Brian, I wasn't joking. Brian is actually the brains behind this show. So Brian, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody out there in the audience what to expect tonight at a Real Funny.
Tonight, expect to be entertained by let's see, 6 different acts, where we gave 6 people that we know, we love, we respect 5 minutes to do basically anything they wanted. Find something funny in their life, in the world, what they're going through, whatever, and bring it to our audience in a 5-minute piece. We're going to have some character pieces. We're going to have some reviews. We're going to have some stuff that's going to, quite frankly, blow your mind and probably have you Googling things later. So sit back, enjoy. This is a show that I think fits the live stream platform very well, and hopefully you will enjoy it.
Yeah. So keep on liking the stream. Thank you to Allison Honecker and Chris Roll and Patrick C. Taylor. Thank you. Share the stream. And if you are finding yourself smiling or laughing or enjoying this, tell one of your friends to watch and help donate. It's all for a good cause. And also, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Okay. So I think we got everything. That seemed pretty quick, and it's only 8:07, and I think we reached peak viewers at this point. Should we begin to start the show? I don't know.
Let's get it going.
Let's get it going. All right. Oh, and look at that. We just got a donation. Thank you to Shoot the Horse. Donated $10. Thank you, Shoot the Horse. We're not raising money for PETA tonight. That doesn't mean we can shoot a horse. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 online last night for April Fool's Day as a stream. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get out your first guest. I'm very glad. I'm going to introduce her, and then we'll get to it. We have a pitch meeting, a little background, then we'll introduce. We have a pitch meeting every Wednesday before the show, and we have our performers just give us a little snippet of what they want to do, make sure they're not going to be like, I'm going to take a shit in somebody's mouth. It's like, oh, we can't do that. So we have a little bit of an idea what's going to happen, but this has never been seen in its entirety before and never probably will be again. All right, here we go. Let me make sure I have the right thing. Bio music is playing, and then I think I have this. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so let's see, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be introducing Hayley Daniels. And Hayley Daniels, I'll tell you about her. She is working toward her master's degree in screenwriting at the University of Texas at Austin. She performs with her Texas team, Switchblade, at Cold Town Theater. Hayley's also a member of several Virginia teams, including the award-winning, we'll put that in quotes, award-winning Ravens Hollow County Players, whose performances have been described as disturbing and chaotic. I'm a member and founder, by the way. In her free time, she sings lullabies to her pet rabbit. Go ahead and come up on the screen here, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Hayley Daniels. Oh, here she is. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not Hayley Daniels. That's Mrs. Golddugger. Hi, Mrs. Golddugger.
Hello, my name is Lorelei Golddugger, and I'm so glad that you're going to be joining me today for my 5 minutes of financial advice for young females.
Okay. So wait, you give a little background on yourself. So you are a financial planner? Is that what you're doing?
I am a housewife. But I have taken it upon myself to get on this Facebook Live and tell young women how they can take ownership of their finances and spend their husband's money. That's right, ladies. I don't want you to work hard for what your mama gave you. You got to go ahead and find yourself a husband. A husband will work hard, and your job is to spend his money. Now, the good Lord, he made the earth so full of plenty, and then he made Adam so that Adam could have that plenty. And you know what he made us for? To spend Adam's plenty. So if you want to go ahead and just put your questions in the chat, I will answer any financial advice and questions you have. I am an expert on finances, especially spending Mr. Golddugger's money.
Okay. Well, our first question, I think you've already answered, but maybe you can elaborate. Thank you to RJC for Liberty. Asked, are you married? But why don't you just go ahead and tell us about your spouse there?
So I had my first husband, and he was very poor. I did not know that he was poor. That was a tragedy on my end. But young ladies, if you find out your husband's poor, I want you to know your husband has a boss. So I divorced my first husband and married his boss. Now, he was middle class, and that wasn't gonna fly for me. So I divorced him and married my first husband's boss's boss. I am now married to my first husband's boss's 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 boss. I was formerly married to Hugo Boss, but now I'm married to Hugo Boss's boss, Mr. Gold Duggar.
Oh, okay.
I've got a question.
Yeah, go for it, Brian.
What if, upon remarrying the boss belongs to a country club, and you don't know anything about country club etiquette?
Oh, let me tell you, it was a learning experience about country club etiquette. I showed up to my first country club and I was wearing a little string bikini. That will not fly. If you wear a string bikini to a country club, you will get a nastygram up in your inbox. Let me tell you, country clubs are a one-piece vicinity. So you want to make sure that you are following those protocols and wearing your one pieces to the country club.
Good advice. Oh, thank you. In the chat, we're getting a lot of great questions. Let's see. Keep the questions coming. We'll see if we can get to all these. Let's see. Eva Lorraine asked, are rich men good in bed?
Now, if a rich man is not good in bed, I suggest that you get a lover. My lover is here tonight filming us. And his name is Hans. He is a German pool boy. Say hello, Hans.
Yeah.
Oh, Hans, honey. Let me tell you, when I first met Hans, he invited me over for his Wiener Schnitzel. Let me tell you, that's not what I thought it was. Yeah, a Wiener Schnitzel, it's not like a sexy German thing like you would think. No, it's just a breaded pork chop. But after the breaded pork chop, Hans did give me his bratwurst.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know what that means. Okay. So S Gamblin asked, now this is interesting. How do I stop gambling? Because I guess, gambling, if you're on a losing streak, that's got to be not very good for the money.
Yes. Gambling is fine as long as you're gambling your husband's money away. And then if he starts to get too poor, you just want to go ahead and marry his boss's boss's boss. And then you've got money again to gamble with. So I like a classy gamble, but I like to gamble in a classy way. You don't want to just be at any common strip club gambling your money away. No, I like to gamble on the horses. So the horses, that's like prime gambling real estate. That's where the fancy ladies go. And if you're lucky, you'll find yourself a rich man. Go for the man that owns a horse, not the man that rides the horse. I made that mistake. I thought the man that rode the horse owned the horse. No, he's dirt poor. But I married his boss and then his boss's boss's boss. And that's how I got married to Hugo Boss. And then I may or may not have gone out on Mr. Hugo Boss, but I do have his boss, Mr. Gold Duggar.
Okay. I have a very interesting question here. It's from Michael Yeager. He says, dear Lady Gold Duggar, have you ever had to get rid of a husband in a more murdery fashion?
I am a classy lady, and all my husbands have died of natural causes. Usually those natural causes include his heart medication and a lot of alcohol. Hans, dear, this is a small. And yeah, so I don't have too much time for many questions left, but I will say one thing that's very important, young ladies, is that you never let your hair get wet. You never want to let your hair get wet. Hans, dear, give me a pull back. Hans, okay, thank you, Hans. I've got time for about one more question, but never let your hair get wet, because your husband did not marry a drowned rat. He wants a lovely lady with dry hair and beautiful, luscious lumps.
I've got one last question.
I invested in
Go for it, Brian.
I've got one last question. What do you know about investing?
what I know about investing is that you want to invest in yourself. You want to invest in your assets. You want to invest in a new set of titties if it's going to get you a better man. So I want you to go ahead and I want you to do that. If you ever want to know about a good ROI, that means Roy, he is a son of a gun. And Roy, you need to buy a woman dinner first if you're going to grab her booty like that. And like I said, never get your hair.
Okay, all right. Give it up for. All right, I'm gonna go back to this one. Give it up for Hayley. Okay, I had a tech thing that I missed there, but that was very weird. Give it up for Hayley Daniels, aka Mrs. Gold Duggar. All right, that was lovely, and we already have some donations rolling in. Thank you guys for being in the chat. We got Michael Yeager. Oh, thank you. We got Michael Yeager who donated $10 and said, "Caw, caw, caw, caw." Thank you also to Sweet Mama Taint, donated $5. Whoever that sweet mama is at home, keep that taint warm for me. Oprah, wow, Oprah's watching. Oprah donated $10. She said, "I made my first million following the Gold Duggar method. It works." Thank you, Oprah. You're a sweetheart. And then Chris Roll, one of our favorite fans, donated $25. Thank you. We're up to $60 out of our $300 goal for the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and Eastern Shore. We gained some new viewers and listeners right now, so I want to remind you to go to earprov.com, click Donate Now, donate any amount of money that you feel comfortable with giving, and it's all going to go straight to the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and Eastern Shore, and we'll give you a little shout-out and a little Nick Cage. All right, we're off to a good start. Hayley, actually, I didn't tell you this, but it's probably recognizable from her bio. She was actually in a pool in Texas. You don't want to be in a pool right now in Virginia because it's fucking freezing outside. But it isn't that much hotter, I think, in Texas. It's actually an overcast kind of chillier day there. So thank you so much for sacrificing your body for us, just like Jesus is coming up again. All right, anyways, I'm rambling. All right, so real funny. We're one performer down, and we have 6 more to go. We got all kinds of fun for you. And we have some returning champions coming up in just a little bit. Thank you so much to Dave. Oh, great. This is a returning champion. Thank you so much to Dave Garraty Son. Oh, wait. Dave Garraty Son 420 donated $10. It's usually Dave Garraty Fan 420. And he said, lively up yourself. Lively up yourself. What does that mean, Brian?
I have no idea.
Wait, that wasn't you?
It was me.
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, and then we got another donation in. Cloaca Tembe, Cloaca Tumbo donated $5. A cloaca is a bird genital. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to our next couple of guests. Here we go, and you'll probably recognize them. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Burton is a teacher, foodie, and comedian with a spunky personality who's always down to have a good time and look good while doing it. He is a regular at the Push Comedy Theater and performs with his sketch and improv comedy group Lemon Pepper and Sassone Comedy. You can check him out on Instagram at Sonic Eats, or at SonicJeb_Eats. And then next up, we have... Let's see here. Do I have that one? Yes, we do. We have Day Day. Began his acting journey in September 2016. He studied with Keith Flippin at the Actors Place in Norfolk, Virginia. In the fall of 2017, he starred in 4 Regis short films, Breaking Silence, Bloopers, Reanimation, and Stand Strong. Before acting, Day Day performed on Simon Cowell's The X Factor with the singing group For Sure. I was in that too. He graduated from Virginia Tech with a degree in psychology and degree in music. And he's also a member of the POC improv group Lemon Pepper and Sassone. He co-hosts 2 podcasts, The Bloomin' Onion and LPS Presents The Zest. Here we go. They are here and they are ready to play. And I think I have the right room up. Here we go. Turn on your camera, Day Day. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Day Day and Jordan.
right. How y'all doing out there? Hey Day Day, how you doing? How's everything?
Listen, I am super excited to be here to cut up on this Fashion Friday with you in another episode of Critique or Chic.
Listen, me too, baby. My bank account says $1,400.50. I'm very moisturized. Listen, melanated. Okay, just bought me an air fryer, baby. Can't tell me nothing.
Oh, rich.
And also, before we start, I just got to say, you must have got your 1,400 too, because they actually put you on the flyer this time.
Listen, I just felt like, wow, I have elevated from the back to the front of the bus. So I'm really excited to be here and to actually be acknowledged for my work. So thank you to the powers that be.
Okay, baby, that bank account said 1,400. You said, put me on that damn flyer. Okay.
I'm the flyer now.
But anyways, let's just go ahead and get into our fashions. I'm excited. We have some fun looks to critique today. So let's go ahead and start with our first look. Yes, honey, we have Miss Yasmine Frightman, friend of Lemon Pepper and Sazon Comedy, very talented performer. She is looking like an old nasty piece of, I don't even need a $1,400 stimulus. Miss Harris, you can keep that. The way she is giving me, pool boy. She was over there with Miss Gold Duggar with the pool boy, making him work for that paycheck. And this good, great number. It is everything for me. The hair is right. I love the red lip, the shoes, the nails. It's doing everything I need for me. How are you feeling about this today?
Honestly, Yasmine never misses. So I would actually like to take a moment to talk about the body language. It's the, I make enough money. I don't need to pay or put up with your foolishness. I could, even if I paid you attention, you'd still be broke. She's giving me crossing of the leg because she's letting you know that if you want to see the rest, you got to pass the test. Real Easter Sunday, I'm going to show up like the rich auntie vibes and I'm not making potato salad. It's so many things happening in this picture. And I just want to commend her because it's flawless for me.
It is. And you know what? It's a chic for me. It's very chic. It's good. Yasmine, keep doing what you are doing. Keep looking flawless. Keep doing those good performances out there. I look forward to seeing you once Push Comedy Theater opens back up. So let's go ahead and move into our next look. Okay, we have a little issue. This is Miss Indigo. I was in an improv group with her back when Push Comedy Theater was open, before COVID was popping her coochie over stateside. This is a fun look for me. I'm gonna look at it in the context of what I believe is presented. This looks like a cute, fun, Halloween outfit. It's giving me a good Maleficent vibe. The only thing that I feel like it's just missing a touch of something, like maybe if there was some like big, huge bird, devil wings in the back. Or maybe she get those prosthetics that Angelina Jolie had in the movie. Are you feeling what I'm saying?
I actually understand something. We needed some drama around the shoulder section, like maybe a big old throw or like a fur wrap piece, something just to accent. But I will say what I am a fan of beyond the horns, because we love a good piece of horns, shout out to Lil Nas X, is the fact that she has these rainbow colored shoes on, adding just a secret pop of color. And for that, I'm grateful. I really liked that.
You know what? And it's for me, even though it is missing a little bit of drama for me to fully give me that Maleficent effect, I still think it's a cute little outfit. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a chic.
You know what? I do have critiques, but I'll give it a chic.
Yes, I will. Yes, it's gonna be a soft chic. But let's go ahead and move into our next outfit. Miss Kemi,
AKA Carmen San Diego. Okay.
Listen, okay, baby.
Where's Walda?
I call her the mythical ninth member of Lemon Pepper and Sazon because we don't ever see her nowhere, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and get into this look she is serving us. And this is a Zoom look, and she is slaying from the waist up, and that's all she needs to do, and that's all she needs to give us. She said, y'all don't even need to see me from the waist down because I'm going to give you what you need. Looking like a good piece of Princess of Zamonda. Can you hit him with the vocal? She's your queen.
She's a queen. Yes. Honestly, Kemi is looking like she just stepped off the set as being a featured extra in Black is King with Beyonce. looking like Nala is jealous of my boogie. Honestly, I've only seen Kimmy because she is Instagram when it comes to finding her in real life. San Diego is very challenging to find, but she actually looks even better than I remember. So honestly, if I look this good, I wouldn't want to be out all the time either, because dealing with the paparazzi and the pressure has to be a lot. So honestly, we don't even have to spend a lot of time on this. It's just chic times 10.
It is. It is very much a chic for me. Kemi is out here looking like she was hand dipped in chocolate, like a Dairy Queen cone. Just the gold. Everything is, for me, it's very chic. Let's go ahead and move on to our next one. Okay. I'm gonna let you go first.
See, ladies and gentlemen, people think that they can chump you by making you go first, as if you won't be honest about what you're feeling. But guess what? I might be out of school, but I still know how to read. So I will go ahead and say this. First and foremost, what I will give him is that I'm really enjoying the lineup. The lineup of his goatee and beard is actually quite fresh. Personally, and the skin is looking, honestly, skin is clear, because see, when you drink your water and you mind your business, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you get clear skin. So my mom always taught me never tear nobody down without first giving them a hand and bring them up. So that was me bringing them up. What I will say is that this shirt is not just the fool, it's Boo Boo the fool. But personally, I am biased because I believe the only time things should be airbrushed are on the side of a building. So personally, I'm not a fan of anybody doing that. And then it's giving me real, I'm Mr. Rogers in the centerpiece, but then I also work at Costco's with the name tag. So I'm really confused, but I enjoy the humor. And like I said, I know that with the right styling, maybe that'll be our next segment, us styling people. I know that we could give him a look that would be chic.
It is. And you know what? First and foremost, I'm going to say this is Mr. Justin Wayne. We love you as a performer.
Yes,
we love you on the
one of the best.
Jam. So this is in no way, we're not taking any shots at your character, who you are. However, I'm going to have to agree with Day Day and say that this shirt is the fool. How do I explain this? So you know how Walmart has a graphic tee section, and some of them you can tell came from Walmart, and some of them you can't tell came from Walmart. This is very much giving me, I bought this at Walmart for $5.99. I'm just not a fan of putting formal wear on a t-shirt. It's airbrushed. I kind of get the context, like you wanted to have like a fun, cool, it's probably a hot summer day. It's not giving for me. I can't. It's for me, there's going to be a critique. However, Justin, you are very funny. We do like the goatee, and the skin is clear. So we are going to build you up while also saying that shirt is the fool. So it's a critique for me.
Critique as well.
I believe we have time for just one more look.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Plan my daddy, because I am dead. My spirit is coming up out of my body. And you know what? If you remember a few episodes ago, we said that Miss Erica Guest had the best cleavage at Push Comedy Theater. However, Miss Noelle Peterson here is giving her a run for her money. This looks like, she just looks like a painting in this photo, giving me a nasty piece of Carol Baskin with the tiger print jacket. Hey there, all you cool cats and kittens. To me, this tells a story. She is looking like Cinderella's evil stepmother, saying, yes, ho, I got you doing all of my chores. And while you're down in the basement doing my chores, this is the picture of me that you are going to look at and worship while you are doing my chores, because I am a bad biddy. It is everything for me.
Honestly, this looks like if Tarzan and Jane ever had a sequel, this is what I feel like Jane will look like as the queen of the jungle. Once she's kind of gotten used to everything, she says just enough to keep Tarzan interested in the center, a little yang, yang, yang on the left and the right, courtesy of all my animal friends putting this together. I shaved my head because my face looks so good. I don't need no distractions. Honestly, there's nothing you can really, this literally looks like it could have been on an episode of America's Next Top Model, and she won the competition that week. So,
oh yeah, she got the first call out. So actually, I need to propose something new for the show. I feel like we have to give a first super chic, because this is so much better than a chic for me. I think that Miss Noelle Peterson gets a super chic. Girl, I will be in touch about another photo session since we gave you a super chic, girl, just not like 15% off. But anyways, yes, it's very good. I love it.
I agree. She came to win.
All right, thank you for having us. It's been another fabulous time here on C Corporate Day.
Give it for Jordan and Day. All right. You guys can come back real quick. How do we check you guys out on Instagram or whatnot? Socials.
Oh, I'm sorry. So my personal Instagram, I have like a little food page. So at SonicJeb_eats, you can go to sonicjebeats.com to see my little foodie adventures. You can catch both of us at LPS Comedy 757. We work in a very talented, funny group. We got some shows coming up next month.
Awesome.
Yes,
what about you,
follow
Didi?
me on. You can follow me on Instagram at day_time. That's DAI_TYME. And you can follow me on Twitter for all my political and fun rants at DAIPool, POOLE. So thank y'all for listening.
Thank you guys. You're amazing. I think this is their third time on Real Funny, so welcome back, and we're always going to be glad to have you back until you get your own fashion show, because that's like right around the corner. This is like Brian's favorite thing on Real Funny. So awesome.
Thank
and
you.
actually, I texted Noelle real quick, and I was like, hey, you're on my show right now. Check it out. And I think she tuned in, and she said, stop it. I'm dying. I love y'all. So
Thank
Noelle,
you.
thanks for
We
tuning
love you
in.
too, girl.
You're a celebrity. All right, and if you're just tuning in, this is Real Funny. It's an Un-Standup variety comedy show, and we had 2 acts. The first act was a character all the way from Texas in a swimming pool, and then we had a fashion show. So we have a lot more crazy stuff for you. But thank you guys for donating, because we're at $100 out of our $300 goal, and it all goes to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. Thank you to Eva Lorraine of Terror for donating $10 and said, rent is theft and housing is essential. So that's very important. Thank you. And thank you for the $10. Louis Vuitton. We're actually, it's strange, Brian, because we're getting a lot of we had Oprah earlier, and now we have Louis Vuitton donated $10 and said, when I was a child, 2 gentlemen pulled me from a burning building and told me to go into fashion. These gentlemen were Jordan and Day Day. And then we go even sillier. PP Willy Boy donated $5. Thank you, PP Willy Boy. I get a feeling that's not your name. You're just making me say this stuff. There's some weird thing on my... Oh my god, is there a... Oh, there's something weird on my screen. Okay. All right, and then... Oh, hey, Sarah and George Mendez donated $10. Hey, George and Sarah. Shout out to people who drink their water and mind their business. Thank you, Sarah. Good. All right, and I see Performance Enhancing Films. Alfred Crane is in there. Thank you guys for joining us. We are Real Funny, and this is Earprov.com. We're taking donations for the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. Go to Earprov.com, click Donate Now. Everything that goes to that link will go to a great cause. And every $10, I got the stat down, every $10 in donations will bring $60 worth of groceries. So let's see, 60 times 110. So basically, we've already bought $660 worth of groceries. Banana Wick just donated $10. Thank you, Banana Wick. Okay, I'll read whatever you type. So whatever name or comment, I'll read it out loud. Okay, so we are down to our next act, and it is going to be a doozy because I think I got him into this weird and wonderful world. Let me go ahead and introduce my next act. Let me see here. Here he is. Okay. Trip Rumble is coming up next. He's a comedian by night, engineer by day, and Virginia ABC liability by choice. He makes short films with Nothing But Burns, creates sketch comedy with Sketch Me Like One of Your French Girls and Kamikaze, takes classes at Push Comedy Theater, socially distances in Ghent, Norfolk, and wears his mask to the Olive Garden. That's very, very responsible of him. When he's jonesing for those Captain Crunch Oops All Berries owned by @EatFresh. Oh, this is like a, I see what's going on here. Follow Captain Rumble on Instagram to keep up with his eclectic smattering of creative projects and top off his self-worth. He is a returning champion. I think he may have actually been on the very first one of these as well. I forgot that. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Trip motherfucking Rumble!
Hello.
Hey, Trip, how's it going?
Pretty good. Can you pull up that headshot again real quick?
Oh, you want the headshot again?
I just want to look at it.
Well, you never submit, which is another fun fact. Never submit a headshot or a bio. So this is what you get, Trip.
I was working on it. Yeah, this is what I deserve. The most neckbeardy photo of me.
It is weird because it kind of fades into you, so it's like a before and after.
That was Trip grab.
After.
That was Trip grabbing lunch before he stormed the Capitol.
Okay, take it away, Trip.
All right. Well, a while back, our gracious host, Mr. Matt Cole, introduced me to this Facebook group called Clown Town 3. Clown Towns 1 and 2 were deleted because of inappropriate content. And it's a very special place full of incredibly, we'll say, special meme pictures. And I just thought I'd do kind of a reading, share a few of them with you guys. So here's the group. The newest incarnation is Town of Clowns. And you can see that Mr. Matt Cole there is a member. It's Town of Clowns. Let's just go right into it. When her pussy's still farting while she looking for her panties. Crying hard. So this is like, I guess this is kind of like an after sex situation. Like maybe you wrote a little too hard. There's some trapped air going on. I don't know, but apparently very funny. I think, it's standard, but this is one of the first ones. This is what Matt Cole showed me. So I'm going to give this 4 to 5 clowns. This is kind of what we get in the shrug genre. Apart from life is short, what other lines do you use before you make bad decision? Cocaine. So I feel like this would have been improved if they just showed a picture of a line of cocaine, or they could use flour or something. But I just think writing out the word and then putting the shrug, that really shows that you just didn't give a shit when you were making this.
It's really kind of lazy, isn't it?
It's all JPEG-y and stuff. 2 out of 5 clowns. Let's see if we can find some good ones.
2 out of 5 clowns. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Matt Holman made a theme song, so I'm gonna play that.
When
yes,
you are
please.
horny and your wife is not horny, sit down, log in to Clown Town. When you've got herpes and got warts on your testes and you need a smile, Clown Town.
Wonderful.
Clown Town.
God.
Okay, you may continue.
All right, so this one is I'm going to do some images in a second. It's the last text one for a while. Fasterisk whipped cream. I want to lick Texas Roadhouse butter off your left titty. Guy doesn't like whipped cream. I get it. I'm not really into food play, but you look at those little emojis. He's happy. He's content. And this one, of course, I caught this little bit, liked by our very own Matt Cole.
Wait, my name's up there, damn it.
I saw you, sneaky. You unliked it, but I already caught it.
Wait, I care react things, though.
I don't know. People don't know that. All right. This one now, so Clowntown isn't all just, it's a community, It's not just these little images. Anal sex. What does it feel like? It feels like a dick in your ass. Anal sex. It feels like a dick in your ass. Repetition. But it's not just these images. It's the community, Like Justin here with his comment. Fucking got me choking on my vape, crying, laughing.
So I'm taking it. Okay, I'm not taking it in the ass. Oh God. Anyways, what I meant to say was to catch people up just a little bit this is a Facebook group of basically just weirdos, and we're not going to out anyone, although I am a member and I have this weird fascination with all this bullshit, and so does Trip, and I'm glad we share this. So keep reviewing this little weird clip here.
I love everyone in this group. It brings me so much pleasure just scrolling and just seeing some weird special, keep calling it special shit like this. But yeah, so and as a community, people will they might post their original content, some words on a background. Be back soon, masturbating. Now go easy on this one. It's tempting to give this a low amount of clowns out of 5, but this was his first post. So Joe's trying here. All right. And I'm gonna give him a bonus clown. We're gonna bump it up to 4 out of 5 clowns. What else is here? We got let's say it again. Studying history will sometimes disturb you. Studying history always. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is from that's from a nice group I was in. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. That's 0 out of 5 clowns. That's actually educational. Where are we at? There we go. There it is. When you fart and it slides up your coochie. And this is a Disney villain who is a woman, so it could probably happen to her. Maybe it's happening to her right now in this picture. It's been a while since I've seen the Emperor's New Groove. It's moving on. It's 3 out of 5 clowns. Let's see this one. Best song to play while having sex, Go! With hearts shooting out of it. Unfortunately for the poster JT, no comments or likes.
Oh, I didn't even care react.
No one wanted to talk about their fuck songs, unfortunately.
No one in the group's ever had sex.
Probably not. Let's see here. Some advice. No soda this summer. Only drinking water and cum. Period. Drink some water to that. Right to the point. No images, no nothing. Just some text. 4 out of 5 clowns. What else we got? Oh, here's another shrug one. When she lets you titty fuck her and you leave a skid mark on her belly.
God.
Shit happens.
What the fuck? It's Clown Town,
know.
Jake. Forget it. It's Clown Town.
It's Clown Town, baby. That's 5 out of 5 clowns. So this is when she's not on birth control versus when she's on birth control, but they use the same image of cream spilling out of the donut, like somebody's spunk. And then they added at the bottom, I don't care.
Come on. What is going on here?
It's like the shrug at the after cocaine. I don't give a fuck. This bumps this up to that's another 5 out of 5. This person doesn't give a shit. Neither does this person. I'm done blocking church members from Facebook. Yes, I suck dick with no hands, Sister Shirley.
It's Clown Town, baby.
Clown Town. That's another 5 out of 5, baby. All capital letters. They redacted the names. Good for them. That's good. And the likes. So they're not exposing whoever likes shit. And you know what? I don't really get it. I feel like you could. I don't know if they're talking about sucking their own dick with no hands or with somebody else's. But yeah, some church drama going on in that person's life. I hope they fix it. Find God again. Find God and suck your own dick. That's pretty nice. We got here. What we got here? We got,
Hayley, by the way, Hayley chimed in and said she got a UTI from farting and it coming up my own coochie. So
you should post that to Clown Town. Maybe take that text and smatter it over a picture of like OJ or the president or something completely irrelevant. Like this person. Me watching my neighbor yell at his dog while he cleans my shit off his porch. And they put President Biden behind a tree. So like that's topical. Because he got elected. But it's just kind of like, that's like 2 out of 5. This isn't really a meme. These are just cock shoes.
Cock shoes.
And it's not really a Clown Town original either. It was shared to the group from another person.
Oh.
Which, you know, this is the best of social media. Frankie gets a couple pictures of his dick shoes and Amai's like, I know people who want to see that. You know, you need high meme level to understand this one. But it's fine, kids. I'll feed you. This is talking about cum. This is just like it's babies all over their face, but like it would be like sperms or something, but they put a bunch of tiny babies. How am I doing on time?
Keep going.
All right. I don't know if this is like a quote or if this is like a movie quote they put into comic form, but Robin here says, I need to buy Viagra, but he's getting slapped by this guy with a Compton hat who's reminding him that the boys in the hood are always hard.
You don't know who that guy is?
The name is
It's Eazy-E.
That's the name. Eazy-E, yeah.
Just some random guy.
I knew it was NWA. I forgot.
That's why you don't get these, Trip, is because you don't know Eazy-E.
I don't know this cartoon form of Eazy-E. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, that's from my personal folder. I'm sorry. Don't worry about that. That's some engineering stuff with the Suez Canal. Her. I didn't shave. Me. Girl, lay back down. I used to eat lollipops off the carpet.
Oh, man.
He's talking about giving oral sex to someone with a vagina, who presumably has not shaved in a while. So good for them. That's a healthy couple. He's a little creepily over eager, but dude's a go-getter. Eats his candy off the carpet.
Oops.
Greatest hoe in history, Miss Pac-Man. For 25 cents, that bitch swallowed balls till she died.
Good God. Good God. Clown Town.
5 out of 5 clowns for this one. And I'll tell you why. You got this glowy text, which complements the video game character, and it's commemorating a historical figure. And I think that's great. And that's another little community thing here. This guy, people will share other groups you can join. Like this gentleman. Some of my friends who that went to high school with started this group. Who wants to join? The Massive Ass.
What?
My high school buddies and I are in this. Come on, guys. That's ineligible for clowns because that's just a recommendation. I'm running out of these. This one's kind of fucked up, but this is this kind of romance. What if we fucked in the Apple sweatshop suicide prevention nets?
Oh.
I do not condone Apple products. I just want to be clear on that.
Jesus.
Thank you, Matt Holman. I stole that line. And I gotta say, I've been doing this for almost 10 minutes. I only anticipated having 5. So that is my time with Clowntown. I wish I could get more, but unfortunately, Clowntown 3 was deleted as soon as I started putting this shit together. And by the grace of God, they started Town of Clowns like 2 days ago, and I was able to assemble this. But in the meantime, I joined a lot of other fucked up groups. I also found, and maybe this one got deleted. I did find a group called Clowntown that was only for real clowns. And they wrote in all caps, if you're not a real clown, do not join. You will get banned. But they did say they took amateur clowns, professional clowns. It's, so there's a real, don't get confused with the real Clowntown. Anyway, that's my time again. It was a pleasure doing this. I really enjoyed looking at these and breaking them down and assigning them clowns.
All right, and here's your outro music, also from Matt Holman, who you will see towards the end of the show.
You're
By the
in
way, I have a website, visit
Clowntown.
striprumble.com.
Don't masturbate, you're in Clowntown. We see Kid Rock on tour, Clowntown. Facebook will shut us down soon.
Clowntown, baby.
Clowntown.
striprumble.com. Clowntown.
Clowntown.
Is that
All right, Brian
Yeah, that's
Garraty
me, Trip.
actually he quit the show, so Brian Garrity's out. I need a new co-producer. He couldn't handle Clowntown, so thank you so much, Trip. And where can we find you on the interwebs?
Said it once, I'll say it another time. TripRumble.com. I just bought the domain. That's a lie. I bought it a year ago, but I'm using it now. And I got a website up, and it's easy to find all of my funny shit you can watch. If you thought this was funny, oh boy, you should see the content I've got on my website when I actually try.
Do you just steal Clowntown memes? Is that all you do, Trip?
Shut up. Don't out me.
All right, get up for Trip Rumble. Thank you, Trip.
Bye, everyone. Love y'all.
And he was on the very first Real Funny all the way back in August, so we're glad to have him back. We're glad to have you guys back. Thank you, audience. Molly Elizabeth Graham is watching. She said, this is incredible. I might join Clowntown now. You should, although it's a very, very private group. They don't like to, they hide in the shadows, except for being outed on this show. Haley Wood Boulevard, share this stream to Clowntown and see if they like your ratings.
I'm gonna get banned.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun people in the chat, and thank you for the donations. Mr. Gold Duggar, you saw Mrs. Gold Duggar earlier. He donated $10. Mr. Gold Duggar, come on. This is but then they go on to say this is actually Lorelei, but I have my husband's credit card number memorized. Be charitable, ladies. Good idea. And then Mark Zuckerberg. Wow, we had Oprah, we had Louis Vuitton. Now we have Mark motherfucking Zuckerberg donated again $10. That's a little low for him, but whatever. Haha, yes, good use of Facebook. I'm a human, believe me. Okay. I'll say whatever's in the comments. Hey Anna, can you tipped or donated $25 and then said, bring pizza to my room, thanks. It's a weird new messaging group we have here. And then, oh God, I don't want to read this one, but I'll do it quickly and maybe I'll rip off the Band-Aid. Slurpee Cockholster donated $5. This is a family show, damn it. Okay, so right now we're up to $170 out of $300, and all the money is going to go to Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and in the Eastern Shore. If you go to earprov.com, click donate now, you will get a shiny Nick Cage right here, a shout out from us, and you'll be doing a good work, a good deed for the day. Thank you guys for joining us. We have, so let's see, we've had 3 acts and we have about 3 more acts for you. We have a lot more fun stuff. Please, please, please share this stream. And again, you'll get a different Nick Cage if you share it, and different Nick Cage if you like it. I mean, you just get Nick Cages out the Clowntown butthole right there. All right. But I am going to introduce our next guest, and please donate if you're enjoying him. He's actually another, I forgot that we had back-to-back original Real Funny cast members. He actually was the very first Real Funny performer all the way back in August. So I'm so glad to have him back. Let me get his bio up in a little bit. I swear to God, I'll get better at this at some point. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna play music and then fade to here. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lionel Harris has performed in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Miami, and throughout his home state of Virginia. He's headlined comedy festivals and was recently chosen for 2019 Steve Harvey's Stand-Up Spotlight. His dedication to his craft helped him to create #JokeADay, where he wrote and performed a new joke every day for a year on social media. He now resides in Hampton Roads, Virginia with his family and produces a monthly comedy show under the same name, JokeADay Live. Welcome back to the show. He is so fucking awesome, Lionel Harris. Go for it, Lionel, and welcome back. You look great.
Thanks for having me. I'm a little nervous about following this Pac-Man in Clowntown.
Don't be.
Man, that meme made me laugh out loud, man. That was too much for me. So did you need to ask me anything first, or you want me to get right into it?
No, go for it. It's all you.
Okay. Today, I want to tell you about the time that racism actually benefited me. Okay. Now, I am going to talk about racism, but I promise you it's going to go down easier than Texas Roadhouse butter. Okay. So just stand by. Okay, so here's let me break a couple of things down for you. I am a comedian. Matt just gave me a great introduction. And I have been producing content online, whether it be sketch comedy, actually a filmmaker, started as a filmmaker. So I've even done a full feature-length film before, documentaries, everything. I've been creating content for years. And the most that I've ever gotten hit-wise is a few hundred hits. Never got more than, I would say, a little over 1,000 on a really, really good video. So that's pretty much where I live. I'm 100 air. That's kind of like my lane, right? And in 2019, as Matt mentioned, I entered this competition. It was called the Steve Harvey Stand-Up Spotlight. I actually got chosen for this competition with one of my stand-up videos. And I thought it was going to change my life. Steve Harvey's a big deal. He's got like 30 jobs, hosts like everything that was on TV, at least at one time. And let me ask you, have you heard of me? Right. So it didn't change my life is what I'm trying to say. I thought it was. I thought it was going to do something for me. Didn't do too much for me. So I stayed in that 100 area is basically what I'm trying to say. And then in 2020, I started noticing that this video started increasing in hits like crazy. Started it topped 1,000, then it topped 2,000, and I'm like, okay, maybe the hard work is finally paying off, right? I thought, people would start to discover the diamond in the rough. What is it? I want to piggyback off what Jordan and Day Day said. I feel like a Dairy Queen cone dipped in chocolate. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? About myself. I did. And, you know, I thought that's what was happening. But then my social media started mimicking the videos. I started getting like all these follows. And like, it wasn't like that one or two thing that people were doing at first. They'll follow me and then unfollow me if I don't follow them back. You know, that game people will play, especially on like Instagram. Like that wasn't happening. I was getting real follows and it just kept happening. But the crazy thing was that all the bios were super angry. Like all the bios said the exact same thing. They would say things like, hey, we about to storm the Capitol, bring your raincoat. I was like, what? Like catch a liberal by the throat. You know what I mean? It was like saying like all these crazy stuff. And I was like, why are all the same type of people following me? And then it increased to messages, direct messages on my website, lionelharris.com. And people kept sending me direct messages. And the first message was from like this lady. And she was just like, I love you. And I'm a Trump supporter. Ain't that a bitch? And I was like, what? I don't understand this message. What does that have to do with you liking me or whatever? And then it just kept growing. And it was like, people just kept sending me random stuff, super conservative stuff. But then people start saying, oh my gosh, Lionel, you're a real patriot, a true American. How can I support your cause? And I was like, my cause? What are they talking about? What is my cause? But if they want to give me money, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can rock with it. So I was trying to see what was going on. The same type of people were following me and it was starting to freak me out.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Lionel, your sound went out. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, go back a little bit. Sorry.
What was the last thing you heard?
LionelHarris.com.
Oh, man.
Sorry, we just lost audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so this is totally going to interrupt the flow if anybody was watching it, but just pretend like I've been doing good the whole time. So anyway, what happened was people were sending me direct messages to my website, and they were it grew from people following me on social media to people sending me direct messages. And it would increase just from just saying random, like super conservative stuff to people saying, oh my gosh, Lionel, you're an American, a true patriot. How can I support your cause? And they started wanting to give me money, and I didn't know what they were talking about. So it started to freak me out because everybody was following me and they were almost identical. Like all the bios were the same. And I was like, what is it about my comedy that's attracting the same kind of person? So I just thought I was doing the internet wrong, and I just deleted all my social media. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I must not be good at this. So I just shut it down. And I shut it all down. But then I wanted to do some research. So I did, which sounds dirty, but it's a normal thing. I Googled myself, okay? And this is what I found. All right, so Matt mentioned that I did this thing called Joke a Day where I wrote and performed a new joke every day for a year. And I took the notoriety from that and I started live comedy shows like the sign you see behind me. This was a poster from the event. That was called Joke a Day Live. Okay, so my name is Lionel Harris II. The show was called Joke a Day Live. So when I Googled myself, I found out that there is this dude named Lionel Harris Live 2. So when people Googled me, they found this dude. And this dude had hundreds of thousands of followers, subscribers, and hits. And everybody, see, this is basically what happened. See, some Americans, not you, not any of you guys watching, but some Americans, when they see two Black people, can't tell them apart.
Oh, geez.
And I don't even think this dude wore glasses, but we had the same name almost, right? So basically, people could not tell us apart. And this racism was just driving up my numbers. Like, it was crazy. what happened. And this dude was blowing up. He was being interviewed by like Roseanne Barr and like anybody that you can, that's on the front lines of conservative like humor and propaganda. They love this guy. And that's what he was about. And anybody that knows me knows that's not really my lane. I don't even really deal with politics too much. So this is what I suggest. If you are aware, if you've ever Googled me and you found, you know, you weren't sure what's going on. And if you are if you're a liberal leaning person, I want you to get on your phone right now and I want you to go to Cash App. And I want you to go to LionelHarris.com. That's my it's my Cash App name. And I want you to outgive these conservative people. Okay, because that's how Trump won the election. We can't let him win. So you got to get on there. And if you're a conservative leaning person, I think you should get on your Cash App and I think you should go to LionelHarris.com because you can't let the liberals win. That's how Obama won in 2008. Okay, he was a master fundraiser and we can't let that happen again. So basically, I am representing the war in this country right now. Whoever supports the real Lionel is going to control Congress. So that's really, that's my story. It's a very painful story, but it's the truth. LionelHarris.com. Thank you.
Awesome. Yes. Give it up for Lionel Harris. Oh my God. Oh no. This is a crazy fucking story.
It's a very true story.
And a very true story. This is your life. Yeah, God.
My Facebook, all of it's gone. The only thing I have now is YouTube and my website. That's why I always say LionelHarris.com all the time, because there's no other way to reach me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
My mind is blown right now. I have never heard this story, and like we talked earlier about the pitch meeting. Lionel unfortunately couldn't make it on Wednesday, so I had no idea. He's been contacting Brian back and forth, and I had no idea about the story. This is literally blowing my mind. This is crazy. But also, I love your angle, and you know, I definitely like you better than the other guy.
Well, you should Google him first. But let me say this real quick. Once I made the video telling this story, Matthew said he's undecided.
Matt Holman, we'll get to you, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So, but once I made the video, YouTube actually took a lot of his stuff down because it was kind of like hate speech. Like a lot of it was kind of hateful and leaning in that lane. So you'll still find a few things, but yeah, they took his stuff down once I made this video. I don't know why. I don't know what the coincidence was. He still has a few up, but it's not. I'm at the top if you Google me now.
All right, Lionel at the top. Oh my God! And sorry, I wished at the beginning. I'm not sure if that was part of the setup or not. There was miscommunication between me and Brian. Sorry about that. But you asked me if I had a question. Was I supposed to ask about your comedy album? I know you have a new comedy album, right?
Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. Yes, it's called Lionel Live.
Yay, Lionel Live! And I bet I know how to get to it. LionelHarris.com.
Yes, but it's also available on online stores and streaming. So Apple Music, Pandora, Bandcamp. I'm out there now, man. So yeah, check it out.
But the other Lionel isn't on those things, is he?
I don't know if he is, but hopefully I beat him there. So mine's are there right now. So check me out. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, give it up one more time for Lionel Harris. We're going to call you the Lionel Harris on Earprov and Real Funny. You were on the very first one, the very first performer. So we really thank you so much. We're so glad to have you back. And I'm so sorry about all this bullshit. God damn it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see ya. All right. Okay, well, thank you guys for donating and chatting us up. Carrie Parsons gives a huge round of applause, and Abba Samosa, my roommate, says, "Oh my God!" So her mind was blown as well. Let me see here. Thank you. Let's see. We have some donations. Again, there are some big time celebrities watching this. Brian, I think we're about to blow up. I do know. I there is another Matt Cole in comedy. And he actually has Matt Cole Comedy on Facebook. That's why I'm Matt Cole -entertainer.
I thought that was because you danced.
I do a little bit of everything. I act. I'm a comedian. I do production, all that sort of stuff. Also, but probably the most famous, if you go to IMDb, Matt Cole is a famous gay porn actor. So I am not the most famous Matt Cole.
Remember, we discovered the other Brian Garraty recently too.
Yeah, with a weird, fucked up like Gaelic spelling of your name. Well, thank you to Steve Harvey, donated $10. So who we got so far? We had Oprah, Steve Harvey. Who else have we had on here? Mark Zuckerberg. Wow. Steve Harvey says, "I wish I could have changed your life so you could afford audio." Okay. I guess that must be the real Steve Harvey because that's kind of a spicy comment. And then hashtag free Lionel Harris donated $50. I love that. So we're up to $195 out of our $300 goal. This is awesome. If we just stop there, I'd actually be very, very pleased. But I know that each month we raise around $300. So let's get there. Let's get to $300. So go to earprov.com, donate whatever you feel comfortable with, $10, $15, $20. And we're going to get to 300. I guarantee it. We actually just got another donation. $5 from Oprah's Sweaty Balls. Thank you, Oprah's Sweaty Balls. All right. I just read. All right. So go to earprov.com and donate. We have a couple more acts for you. It's been a great night, and we usually have 5, but actually this is going great. I wish we could have 10 guests, but then we'd be here all night, which I don't have anything else to do. So. Because the Push Comedy Theater, which we're all from in Norfolk, Virginia, is unfortunately shut down, but they're coming back. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. They have the Unusual Suspects Murder Mystery Tour, which is next weekend. I think it may be sold out, but catch next month in May. They're going to post tickets pretty soon, and you want to get those as quickly as possible because they only have so much outdoor scene that they can do. If you want to learn improv, go to pushcomedytheater.com, sign up for a class, and Brad McMurrin teaches 101. He taught me. He teaches improv. He's a wonderful teacher. Okay, our next guest. Let's get ready for this. Where do I go here? Oh, here we go. Okay. I bet she's super duper nervous, but she always nails it, and she's always hilarious, and she is wonderful and delightful. While I'm doing this, I go to this. I have so many bells and whistles for this thing. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to introduce you to the only Anna you know. She is a young, hot, and foreign comedian. She's a comedy girl. She's been a comedy girl for 3 years, and she's also a young, hot, and foreign girl for several more. She is the youngest, hottest, and most... No wonder I'm having trouble reading this. It's fucked up. Thank you for making me read this. She is the youngest, hottest, and most foreign member of local sketch group Sketch Me Like One of Your French Girls, a.k.a. The French Girls. Here we go. Coming to the stage is Anna, the only Anna you know.
All right. I joined before you finished.
No, that's okay. No, actually, I want you to join before you finish. I didn't tell you guys that beforehand. So Anna, this is her first time on the show, so give it up for Anna. And that's her new stage name, is the only Anna you know. And what have you been doing in this pandemic? Catch us up.
I'm actually really nervous right now, so it's gonna take me like 30 seconds to just like pull it all together. I've been buying a lot of flowers.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of walking. I have seen people through my window, and in person.
Okay.
I'm getting my vaccine tomorrow.
Yes, give it up for vaccines. Awesome. Yeah, and I was kind of teasing you, but I knew that you'd be really super nervous, but you're going to nail it. And at the pitch meeting, she gave a super duper awesome idea. We all laughed. We all enjoyed it. And at the end, she was like, I don't think that's good. It's going to be awesome. Give it up for the only Anna you know. Hit it.
Hey everyone, so I am a Parks and Rec professional, and a lot of people are like, are you Leslie Knope? And I'm like, yeah, why would you say that? And I realized it's because I dress like her and I'm blonde and we both work in parks. But a lot of people are always like, Anna, you're so hot and funny. What parks do you recommend? And so this segment is basically just like me telling you where to go and what to do. I'm not an influencer, but I want to be. So this is my opportunity to do that. So I'm just gonna share this presentation that I put together 10 minutes ago. Share screen. Matt actually asked us to share all of our things before the show, but I purposely withheld because I didn't finish until just now.
Good strategy. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, so this is my presentation. You'll notice it says parks, 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 because that's what this is about. Parks. Is this okay? Do I move my head?
You can move your head all you want. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, I'll just get rid of myself. I don't really like the way I look today.
Nope. Leave
Okay.
yourself on.
Oh, oops. Am I on?
You're on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Great. I'm not tech savvy. Okay, so how many parks are there in Hampton Roads? I actually don't know. There's a lot. There's probably more than 4, but I'm only going to talk about approximately 4, maybe more, maybe less, depending on what saved. So I have a rating system, and it's a really good rating system. There's actually not 6 parks. There's a different number. But the first thing is amenities. So amenities can be like fun things, but they can also be other things. So like fun things are like, like seesaws and slides and, other fun things. And then not fun things are other things. I am also rating it on, can I do a lot of walking there? I like walking, and it's only because I hate running. And I only hate running because I suck at it. And then my last bullet point is kid friendly. And I know you're wondering, Anna, are you just going to read off the slides? Maybe. I'm really nervous. So kid friendly, I have friends, but some of them have kids. I read that line to my good friend, Hannah, and she said, is that a bad thing that I have kids? And it's not. It just means that we have to like plan our hangouts so that her kids will have fun. She only has one. I'm really killing this. Hannah, I love you. Okay, so the first thing is amenities, right? We already covered this. So the first park I'm going to cover is Northwest River Park. This is actually in Chesapeake. The photos are beautiful. There's lots of kayaking, canoeing, fishing. Guys, trout was recently restocked. So if you like trout, this is the place to be. There's 2 playgrounds. There are fabulous camping facilities. There is a mini golf, and there is the camp store that has M&Ms. So this is like, I've just named off a lot of things, and for that reason, I think this park deserves a 10. I'm not biased. I think this park deserves a 10. So our next park is the Virginia Beach Boardwalk. A lot of people don't think that boardwalks are parks, but as you can see in this array of photos, there are things to do, I guess. There's lights during parts of the year, I guess not the whole year, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna rate this park a 4 because the main amenity that I was looking for in this moment was a bathroom, and they did not have a single bathroom along the whole entire boardwalk. Yeah. And I stopped at like 10 hotels, and I was like, hi, can I use the bathroom here? Can I use the bathroom? And they were all like, no, I'm sorry. It's only for hotel people, which is just like tremendously rude, I think, personally. So that's why they got a 4. There's also no good places to cry. So sometimes when I have to use the bathroom really bad and there's not one, I want to cry, or I'm just having a bad day. And as you can see, there's no coverage. If I were to cry, everyone would see me. And it's like, hey, if I wanted to live in New York City, I would move there. But yeah, so that's why this park got a 4. I think I'm being really reasonable. Don't you think, Matt?
I guess, but you got to use the porta potties.
There were none.
What?
There was one public restroom behind the Dairy Queen, and it had a sign on it that said closed until further notice. It was heartbreaking.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one.
Okay,
so walking. We've covered this. I like walking. I hate running. So the first park/recreational thing that I'm going to mention is the Elizabeth River Trail. It's 10.5 miles of trail. You go through all these different kinds of like paths, and it's wonderful and magical. And I've gathered a few talking points. There's an outdoor playground. There's like an outdoor gym. It's just awesome. It just connects all these different parts of the city. It looks really pretty. These are my photos that have the most Instagram likes, and that's what I'm looking for in a good park. So for that reason, this is a 10 out of 10. And so I guess we're gonna go to the next park, which didn't score as high, and that's the Virginia Beach Boardwalk. I have once again thought about it, and I'm just getting more and more pissed off that there was no bathroom. I just think it's really, really simple to just put a bathroom somewhere and have it be open. It's so easy. And so the more I think about it, I think I'm just gonna give him a 2.5. Okay, so the next thing is kid friendly. Like I mentioned, I don't have kids, but I have a friend who has a kid. I have other friends who also have one kid. It's like a trend, you know? So this is Oak Grove Lake Park. This is in Chesapeake. It's gorgeous. There's, you know, a wonderful playground that's state of the art.
Oh.
There's lots of views. I would say this is very kid friendly, you know? Like, you're seeing turtles and all the turtles are doing is kissing, right? They're not even kissing. They're just like looking at each other lovingly, which is kid friendly, right? Right?
I don't have kids.
Okay, well, Brian does.
Brian?
Yeah, I would never want my kids to see turtles do anything but look at each other lovingly.
Okay. So you understand why I rated this a 10. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next park. Just Mount Trashmore. And I really wanted to like this park. Like I've heard lots of people talk about it. I've heard Brian talk about it. That's honestly the reason why I went to it. Brian was like, it's great. I go walk there. I do stuff. And I just want to go to places that Brian goes. But I cannot shake like I saw something so disturbing.
A bug?
I saw 2 bees procreating.
Oh.
It's not kid friendly, Matt. Why are you laughing? Matt.
It's nature. It's natural. Everybody does it.
No, my children that I don't have don't need to see it. Oh my God. Anyway, did I stop sharing? No, I didn't. Oh my God. I'm super tech savvy. Anyway, so that's me. I think I might have lost you guys.
No, we're still here.
Oh, okay.
Give it up for Anna, the only Anna you know. Man, you know where you can watch those bees?
No.
You're in Clown Town. Don't mess
Oh, I didn't share my.
You're not sharing your audio.
God damn it! Oh, I had a really good.
That joke would have been so
You're
good, Matt.
in Clown Town. Don't mess.
You can watch bees fucking in Clown Town. Give it up one more time for Anna, the only Anna you know. Listen, I worked at the Virginia Beach Boardwalk for a long, long time, and I know all. No, come back, Anna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how this works.
I know all like the bathroom spots. Also, Jordan Burton also in the chat says you just walk in. You just walk into. You don't ask. You just walk into the hotel like you stay there, and you just go in the bathrooms, Anna.
Well, here's the thing: is like I went when they had the light display in winter, and here's the thing: it's called a boardwalk, right?
Right.
Boardwalk.
Sure.
I like walking. Boardwalk. Okay, so out of like nowhere, it's like sunset and it's beautiful, and I'm getting all these super hot Facebook photos, and out of nowhere, all these like cars start honking aggressively, and they're like, get off, and it's not even a boardwalk anymore. It turns into a board car.
A board car.
And there's just cars enjoying the lights, and it's not a walk anymore. It's a.
I agree.
There's so many reasons why I'm disappointed.
I know. I gave up Virginia Beach a long time ago, and I grew up in Virginia Beach. I was a Virginia Beach surfer dude. I never surfed though, but yeah, I'll never go back there. We have a few comments. So first off, Joanne Higgins says, "Love you, Anna." And let's see. Eva Lorraine says, Anna and I have opposite tastes in parks. She's interested in the roller skating. She has a good point. Also, now a similar vibe is she doesn't like the Virginia Beach boardwalk because you can't roller skate the entire way.
There's a lot of stuff you can't do there. Apparently, you can't cuss.
That's bullshit.
Apparently, you can't procreate either.
No, that was Mount Trashmore.
Gabriel Dyson says, I once stepped in a puddle of piss and shit in a boardwalk public bathroom. Yeah, I've been there, done that, my friend. Look at his face.
Did you ask him if he was shoeless or shoe full?
Gabe doesn't wear shoes. Michael Yeager says there's a bathroom. Here's a good tip. There's a bathroom down near the end of the boardwalk, but who wants to walk all the way down there?
Isn't the boardwalk like a bunch of miles?
Anna,
I researched all the other parks, but I did not research the length of the boardwalk. All I'm here to say is I went to multiple businesses and they're just so disappointed.
I agree. Well, what wasn't disappointing was your PowerPoint. Give it up for the only Anna you know. Thank you, Anna. Anything that we can check out that you're involved in? Any websites? Anything? Social medias?
So you can all just privately DM me and tell me I'm young and hot. But like, don't all do it tonight. I need you guys to do it like sporadically because I have low points. Usually, honestly, Monday nights, those are low for me. And then maybe Fridays are good.
Dad chased Chadwick.
What'd you say? Holman, did you say something?
He's
Did you
just
whisper something to us?
I forgot that I took myself off mute.
Oh. Rude. Okay, so what is your DMs? Where do we reach you?
Just Facebook message me. My name, I'm not gonna say it out loud because I learned on Wednesday that it is a dirty thing. And so I need to go change my Facebook name. But once you do, find me and DM me and tell me I'm young and hot, even though I'm old now.
Give it up for the only Anna you know. We'll find you. That sounds creepy. All right. So thank you guys. We have one more performer. Thank you guys so much for watching. And there's quite a crowd out there online. We're streaming live simultaneously to Twitch, to YouTube, and to Facebook Live. It's so good to see all of you. I know Alfred, he just donated and he's out there talking. And he said, let's see, Alfred, he donated $10. Thank you. We're up to $229.20 out of our $300 goal. Actually, and he just donated another $10. So, Performance Enhancing Films, that's the podcast I produced that Alfred hosts. Her name is Anna, but don't call her Anna. If you call her Anna, she'll go bananas. It's Anna, not Anna. It's Anna, not Anna. She's the survivor with punch. And then he says, Anna and I were in Improv 101 together. You should be jealous. I agree. And if you want to learn improv, go to pushcomedytheater.com. Sign up for a class. They're outdoors and they're fun. We're now at $249.20 out of 300. We have some more people to thank. Whoever made me say this, I guess you're getting your $5 worth. Thank you to Clitsucker69. Hopefully my mom isn't watching. Or maybe that was my mom that donated. Taint Garraty X420X donated $4.20. Can't wait till Fish is touring again. Poseidon donated $10. Anna, thank you for the valuable feedback. I'm sending the whales to drop off more porta potties and nudes. Oh. Pretty good. Jordan Burton, who you saw earlier with Day Day on Chic or Critique, donated $10 and said, period. I didn't do that justice, but... And then Joe Higgins, who was in the chat, donated $25. Thank you. All this money is going straight to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. For every $10 that we donate, it equals $60 in donations. Let me do some quick math. A bunch of groceries. All right, here we go. We have one more performer, and he's been in the chat and chimed in throughout the night. And you heard him. He didn't think he was mic'd. I'm glad he didn't embarrass himself too much. All right, we're about to, let's see, I think I have this all queued up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. He took this picture just for us for tonight. Matt Holman is an improv comedian and writer with an absurd sense of humor. I can testify that. He has an absurd sense of humor, love of pop culture, and a powerful laugh. When he is not regretting most of the choices he's made in his life, you can find him talking unnecessarily fancy about pineapple cider or binge watching. Jake and Amir videos for the 20th time. Show yourself, Matt Holman. Find him on Facebook or on Instagram at the Matster of Disaster. That was very hard to pronounce, but he is hilarious, and you'll enjoy him. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Goddamn Holman! Take it away, Matt.
What? What'd you say?
I said take it away.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta get in character.
Oh, don't turn off your video because that makes it look awful. Okay.
Hello, I'm Chad Chase Chadwick III, and I'm here to pitch a business to you, Matt and Brian, and any potential investors that are watching.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. Stick with me here. Hold on. Kyle, bring the water. What are two things that millennials love?
Are you asking me?
What are two things that millennials love?
Avocados.
Wrong.
Side parts.
Wrong.
Tom
Wrong.
Hanks.
You're wrong. You're
Okay.
wrong. You're all wrong. There's two things millennials love, and that's nostalgia and sex work.
What?
Yes. And I have figured out a way to perfectly combine these things. How about a safe place for sex work that also feeds that irrepressible need for nostalgia? I present Blockbust a Nut. Now, what's the worst part of going to a brothel?
Herpes.
Wrong.
The shame.
Wrong. The worst part is that it does not look like a blockbuster. So this is what you do at Blockbuster Nut. You go, you bring up your movies, you bring up your DVDs, your Laserdiscs, your Betamaxes, your VHS, your HD DVDs, your Blu-rays. You place them on the counter, and then our clerks look, and based on the DVDs, the Betamaxes, the HD DVDs, the Blu-rays, the VHSs, the Laserdiscs that you have brought us, we go and we provide you with a service. You go into the back room and you find that service waiting for you right there. Let me tell you a little bit about how I came up with this idea.
Please.
I was tripping on LSD on the Arabian Peninsula.
Okay.
And while I was in the middle of probably one of my greatest drug-fueled imagination realms, a blue and yellow elephant appeared to me, and he said, Chad, Chase, Chadwick III, it's your destiny to correct the mistakes of the past and bring Blockbuster into the future. I looked at the elephant. It looked back at me. I nodded. The elephant then slowly inserted its trunk into my anus.
What?
And that was a revelation. It was a branching point in my life. There was before elephant penetration and after elephant penetration. And when I came down from this high, I went and I was like, yes, elephant, I will follow your instructions. So I tried to register first, the domain nutbuster.com. But apparently that was a site dedicated to guys who can crush walnuts with their ass cheeks. So I tried cockthruster.com, but apparently it was a site dedicated to people who use roosters as swords and duel each other to the death. So I landed on Blockbust a Nut. And I'm sure you're wondering, the services we provide, what are some examples? Kyle, put up the jerk.
The jug?
First, we have the hand stuff. So if you want to go ahead and feel a hand all over your genitalia, do I have a deal for you? Kyle, put up the jerk.
I thought you said the jug. Okay. There you go. There's the jerk.
Thank you, Kyle. So we have the jerk. If you are a man with a penis and you want a hand job, you go, you grab whatever copy of The Jerk Your Heart Desires, that classic Steve Martin movie. I was born a poor black child. Everyone remember that? Great part. But do not worry, because Blockbuster Nut is not just for the guys. It is for the ladies as well. Kyle, thank you, Kyle. If you are a woman and you just want a little bit of hand stuff, you bring up a copy of the Tom Green classic, Freddy Got Fingered, and then you get fingered. Okay, that takes care of the hand stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to oral, the mouth stuff. If you are a man, you bring up a copy of Swallow. By the way, I had to Google this for this presentation, and it is about a woman who eats like random objects, and then she shits blood. It's very strange.
Whoa.
So swallow is what you bring up if you're a man, and yes, all of our sex workers do swallow. It's mandatory. Next one. And if you are a lady, you go and you bring up a copy of Venom. Now, this one may not seem quite as apparent, but the next picture should make it clear why Venom is so important to the ladies. Look at that tongue. Can you imagine that tongue dancing all over your vagina?
Oh, God.
Because I do. Every time I watch this, I wish I had a vagina. Next we have, this is just for standard sex. So if you just don't want like anything like too crazy, we have Mission Impossible. You bring this up, we know you want missionary. Next. Then we have Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Bet you didn't know there was a sequel to Jack Reacher, because I didn't either. And what you get with this is you get a nice little reach around. So the lady or man of your choice stands behind you and either strokes you off or fingers you off. Next. And then we have Vanilla Sky. So when you want the most vanilla sex possible, you just want to go ahead and just penetrate a few times and then orgasm. You bring up Vanilla Sky. We call this the cruise control package. We picked Tom Cruise because he is probably the least offensive movie star. You know he fucks normally. And let's say you want something a little bit more rowdy. Let's say you want to do it from behind, want to get in a little bit of doggy style. Well, we've got the films for you. Air Bud. There's nowhere in the rule book that says a dog can't fuck.
Oh, God.
Next.
No, not Marley.
And finally, if have you ever heard the expression of the orgasm as the little death? And that's why we bring up Marley and me.
No.
Spoiler alert, that cute ass dog dies at the end.
No.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's say you want to do a little bit of butt stuff. You want to get a little frisky with the whiskey. Well, that's when you go ahead and you bring up a copy of Rear Window. Now, this is just for standard anal. Maybe a little bit of finger back there, maybe a little bit of a... And then you go ahead, and if you want something a little bit more kinky, maybe you're a man who wants to get pegged. You want to get penetrated from behind with a strap-on. Well, you bring up a copy of Peggy Sue Got Married. And yes, little known fact about that, there is actually a cut scene from that movie in which someone gets pegged. Next one. And last but not least, let's say you want to get your asshole eaten from behind. You want to have someone to get tongue deep in your anus. Well, do I have it for you? You go ahead and you bring up a copy of Frasier.
I don't get this one, Chad. I don't understand.
Next picture. Because the theme song for Frasier is tossed salad and scrambled eggs. And so we tossed your salad and then your eggs get scrambled with cum.
Oh, God damn it.
But this is just the standard sex menu. Next, we have the one when you want to get a little darker, a little more kinky. I see you. Let's say you want some rough sex. You bring up a copy of Deep Impact. And we bring you the biggest, meatiest cock you've ever seen in your life.
Good Lord.
Next picture. Let's say you want some toe sucking. We bring up a copy. You go ahead, you bring up a copy of My Left Foot. Little known fact, My Left Foot is the story of Christy Brown. Both of our prostitutes that do the toe sucking are named Licky Down.
Oh, no.
We did that on purpose. That, we were a very big fan of puns and things here. So let's say maybe you want to go a little bit harder. You want to get tied up, get a little bit frisky. Well, you go ahead. You bring up a copy of Misery.
Okay, that makes sense. That one makes sense.
Yeah, because you're tied to the bed, and then when you're done coming, we break your legs. Next.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. This is one that I am a big aficionado of, because this is what you bring up when you want a golden shower, when you want that sweet lemon juice to rain on you from above, when they are just raining piss upon you. You bring up a copy of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, but the movie only with Jim Carrey. We don't fuck with Neil Patrick Harris. Then, last but not least, let's say you want something. You want to go and taste the forbidden fruit. You want to get down with the brown. You want to get shit on your chest? Well, we have one for you. Chocolat. So I believe that this has really put forth what I'm looking for here. If we have a little time left, we went to some of the potential investors. I know you have that in the chat. And I want to show you some more of what we provide. So thank you for providing movies for us. So please give me 3 movies and I will explain what that would get you at Blockbuster Nut.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. What about in the chat? Chris Roll says Top Gun.
So Top Gun is part of the cruise control package. Basically, what happens is this: you become a top, and you are fucked by a top. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Okay,
Next movie.
This is probably in the cruise package as well. Cocktail.
So with Cocktail, funny enough, we go ahead and one of our prostitutes pours a 5th of whiskey into their asshole, and
Good
then
God.
you drink it out. No straw, no problem. We are very environmentally conscious at Blockbuster Nut.
And finally, Cloudy. That was awful. Finally, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's a funny one. So first we have to wait until a rainstorm. Then you go out into the rainstorm. You lift your mouth up to the sky. You open it up like you're a turkey trying to drown themselves. But instead, you take that and you spit it into my mouth. I mean, you spit it into the prostitute's mouth. And then the prostitute spits it back into your mouth. And then I'm watching and I come. I mean, you come. Yes. Thank you. More movies.
All right, last one, The Big Lebowski.
So The Big Lebowski is actually one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites. You go ahead. We put you in a bathrobe. You are completely naked underneath. Then Jeff Bridges comes in and sucks you off. Yes, we have Jeff Bridges on staff. The man needs the money. He will do anything. I have sucked and fucked Jeff Bridges so many times that his asshole is the size of a big, 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 big asshole.
Okay, that's all the time we have. Give it up for Matt Holman, a.k.a. Chase Chadwick III. Oh my God, that was probably the dirtiest segment we've ever had, so congrats. And we had more movies, so thank you guys out there in the chat for giving it, but we're not going to go over those. What we are going to go over is we're going to thank Matt. And do you have anything coming up or anything we can check out? Chase Chadwick III, any?
So really quick, this was an idea that my girlfriend and I pitched when we were watching the documentary The Last Blockbuster, of
cool.
a combination Blockbuster and brothel. So Allison, I'm sure you're out there watching. I wanted to give you some credit as well, because we were riffing off of each other. And so everything that was really gross came from her. Everything that was mildly gross came from me. And also, as far as quick plugs go, one, I am appearing on The Sexperts tomorrow, one of my favorite podcasts to be a part of. And if you were not offended by this, you are really going to love my Sexpert episode tomorrow. However, if you were offended by this, you might not want to listen to that one. And also, I am doing a poem a month, not poem a month, poem a day for the month of April.
That's
on
even
my,
more impressive.
On my blog. I hope it's more impressive. A poem a day for the month of April on my blog, poetryoverdose.com. I've got lots of poems up there. If you like poems, great. If you don't, that's fine too. You can just do whatever you'd like, but
I will.
by.
Give it up for Matt Holman of poetryoverdose.com, and also check him out on me and Brian's podcast, Sexperts.
I'm also in Drunkprov next week.
Okay, all right. We'll talk about that a little bit. All right, well, that is our show. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna give some quick shout outs and plugs, so stick around, because I really want to thank everybody, especially those who donated. Thank you so much to Dave Garraty Fan 420. He donated $4.20. Live long and prosper. A mom tipped $10 and said, for whatever team On is on, it's not a competition tonight, on his mom, but thank you. I guess it's a competition against hunger. Matt Holman is awesome. Donated $25. I don't know if that's Matt Holman or not, but it could be. Actually, it's probably not, because it wasn't dirty as fuck. Anna na donated $15. Thank you. Wow. Another celebrity. This is our final celebrity tonight, or maybe final. Mark Cuban, famous billionaire, donated $10 and said, this shark is biting. Consider this a down payment on Bust-A-Nut. I don't know, Mark Cuban, I think you're out of ideas. And then finally, this is amazing. I want to give a big, huge round of applause for Trip. I'm assuming it's Trip Rumble, who introduced us to Clowntown tonight. He donated $100 to the Foodbank of Southeastern Virginia, the Eastern Shore, and he said, sure enough, in the comment, Clowntown, baby, Clowntown. This is the dirtiest, filthiest, real funny that we've had, which is, it's kind of fun. Let's do that. It was a fun night.
And we're here for it.
Come back. Give it up for my moderator, Brian Garraty. Come on back here, Brian. Thank you. Brian's been in the chat all night. We got a lot of great comments. Haley, who you saw earlier, the bunny is watching the stream. Joe Higgins says, love you, Matt Holman. Thank you guys so much. We do these live streams every Friday and Saturday. We're not sure how much longer we're going to be doing these live streams, to be honest, because Push Comedy Theater is coming back. They're doing outdoor shows. They're doing classes. And if you know us at all, you know that we are children of the stage. I don't know what that means. Children of the stage.
Hey.
Started drinking wine, sorry.
It's better than children of the corn. Heyo. Write us, comment on our stuff, and tell us how often you want to see live streams.
Yeah, and the other thing that Brian and I are talking about is how to adapt a lot of these shows to the stage. We would love actually to do Real Funny, the Un-Standup variety show every month at the Push Comedy Theater. So if you like the idea of that or any of our shows on stage, oh God. Thank you to Anal Blowjob Sex, donating $5. I don't know why you're making me say these things, people, but I want your money. And oh, it says love for Matt Holman. Thank you, Matt Holman. And I want everybody to come back on. And thank you, everybody. Come back on, everybody, come back on. Here we go. We got Matt Holman, the only Anna you know who's eating spinach, it looks like. Trip Rumble. The only Lionel Harris that we know and we love, and the only Lionel Harris that you should know as well. And for Jordan and Haley, aka Mrs. Gold Duggar, and Day Day is laptop died, but get up for dating. I wanted to bring you guys all out here because we raised way more than our $300 goal. So congratulations to everybody. We raised tonight for the Foodbank in Southeastern Virginia Eastern Shore $443.40. This is awesome. That actually is probably the most we've gotten on Real Funny maybe ever or in a while. So thank you so much.
Because of my dynamite business idea.
I think it was, Matt,
Cole,
but it was probably for the rest of us as well.
Cole, according to your original arithmetic, before we checked the answer, like before we knew the actual formula,
yeah.
If it was for every dollar raised, they got $60 worth of groceries. This would have been $24,000 worth of groceries.
All right, we waste $2,400.
$24,000.
So
making it rain frozen foods.
So I guess in actuality, it's how much is that? 2,000. Wait, no.
Wow.
Wait.
No, let's watch you figure basic math. Figure out basic math. This is good.
God damn.
I'm gonna go with 2,400 ish.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome night. What a great, talented group of people that we've had on here. We learned so much about Clowntown. We learned about fashion. We learned about social media.
We learned how to get rich and stay rich.
We learned about Parks and Rec. It's been a really great night. Let me talk a little bit about some of the shows that we have.
We learned about protecting your identity.
In fact, tomorrow night, we have Sober Saturdays, hosted by John Regan Morton, Tiff Siddiqui, and Alfred Crane. It's every first Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. at Earprov.com. You can call in. You can talk to us about sober and alcohol-free lives. It's not necessarily a comedy show. It's just really fun and entertaining, and it shows you a different perspective. So it's really, really cool. So tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then we alluded to it earlier, Matt Holman. If you're a fan of Matt Holman and drinking, then Drunkprov, which we didn't really mean to do that back-to-back shows. But next Friday at 10 p.m., I know it says 8, but at 10 p.m., you can see the drunkest show on earth. It won Push County Theater's Best Recurring Virtual Show of 2020. I'll also go ahead and say it's my favorite show of all time. And then Saturday, it's The Jam, which we may or may not move, I'm not sure, but it's probably going to be next Saturday at 10 p.m. An improv comedy live stream celebrating diversity and inclusion. The Diversity Council of Push County Theater every month puts on a show with people of color and people from the community that you may not see every day. So let's go back to, here we go. There we go. So thank you guys so much. Hayley's dancing, everybody's dancing. And then Trip Rumble, what does that say there? You will never...
Don't read it.
You will never climb to heaven with your hands full of penis.
Okay, I'm so sorry that I took time out of there. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great night. We'll see you next week. Give it up one more time for all of our performers. You're awesome. Right now in the chat, I'm going to put in the Zoom room. If you would like to be a part of congratulating us for a great job well done, then come on into the Zoom room, say hi, tell us that you hate the show. I don't care, whatever you guys want to do. Put the Zoom room in the chat. See you guys. Have a great day.
I joined Town of Clown. I joined it. The Facebook group.
They're doing like an influx of people.
Friend requests
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay.
It's okay, you can talk.
No, I gotta keep dancing. This is what the people want.
Well, they can't see you though. They're just seeing the slideshow.
Well, they know I'm dancing.
The world knows we're dancing.
I can eat my salad.
You can still eat your salad, yes.
You know,